this. These pictures show a happy new mother and father. This link, the couple's baby registry. But this is anything but your typical love story. 20-year-old Katie Pladel is 42-year-old Stephen Pladel's biological daughter.
Wow, that's some pretty bizarre shit, isn't it? Yeah, this is 42-year-old Stephen Pladel, and this is his 20-year-old daughter, Katie Pladel, and the two have been arrested because not only did they have a baby together, they ran off and got married. And they didn't even try to hide it. Here is a wedding announcement that they posted on Facebook. You can see her there. She's pregnant with his baby, her father's baby, and crazy. Anyway, it was his ex-wife, Katie's biological mother, who turned them in.
We talked to Stephen Pladel's ex-wife, who is Katie's mom, over the phone. She said she was 17 when she had Katie, and Stephen was 22. They gave her up for adoption, but when Katie reached the age of 18, she located her biological parents to develop a relationship. She ultimately moved in with them for a couple of months at this Henrico home and called the pair mom and dad. Katie's mom ultimately moved out when the couple opted to separate. She said she had no idea a sexual relationship started between the pair until she read one of her other daughter's journals where she found drawings of Katie being pregnant and wrote that her dad was trying to make her call Katie stepmom. At that point, she said she took out protective orders against Stephen, so he couldn't go near her or their younger daughters. She says Katie and Stephen got married in Maryland and then moved to North Carolina, where they were ultimately arrested.
Now, some of the other crazy stuff that happened here is that once Katie moved in, her father stopped sleeping in the bed with his wife, who was Katie's mother, and started sleeping on the floor in Katie's room. Obviously, he didn't stay on the floor because she ended up pregnant. He also asked his other two kids, who are Katie's biological siblings, to start calling Katie stepmom, although she is their sister. Now, why does something like this happen? It's theorized that this is something called GSA, or genetic sexual attraction. Now, apparently this happens when two close family members who have never known each other reconnect as adults. And they say because of the close DNA, they have an intense physical attraction to each other. Now, normally, you're in a family, you have brothers and sisters. When you're a child, you desensitize yourself to any kind of attraction to your mother or your brothers and sisters or your father. You become hardwired to, not act upon any kind of attraction. In fact, it completely goes away and you almost find the thought of it repulsive, right? I mean, you find that, most of us find the idea of being with our parents or our brothers and sisters repulsive. But if you don't have that happen, that hardwiring doesn't happen, sometimes these close relatives become intensely attracted to each other, and you see this in the news pretty often, especially with the advent of social media, specifically Facebook, where these people are actually finding each other, and you're seeing more and more of these stories. Woo! Well, I don't know. I don't know what to think of this. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on GSA? Do you think it's a real deal? It's not scientifically proven, it's just theory, but it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Well, there it is, guys. Comment below, let's discuss. Smoked out.